On tonight's show, did Mickey Loomis end the Taysom Hill era all by himself? And Kevin, we're going to party like it's 2029. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. We never skip a drink day.
Budrich wants to know how the doctor's doing.
That ended.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. As always, we are presented to you by Bev Test's Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey, and Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlboro, joined by Dave. Kevin, Andrew's going to be here when he finishes humiliating a 50-year-old woman at tennis. Thomas running the show back in Poland. Thanks, everybody in the chat. Fresno Saint, Who Dat Golfer, Oppenheimer, a ton of people in the chat tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Jason Champagne, a bunch of people, too many to mention, actually. Thank you guys. As always, appreciate you. On tonight's show, Mickey Loomis just ended Taysom Hill's career with the Saints right on the golf course during the Saints Hall of Fame golf thing. Just up and ended it like it was nothing. We're going to time travel, Kevin, to the Saints' future. We're going to go all the way back to the future, May 2029 to be exact. Plus, weekend story time. I'm just going to say mine is a doozy. It involves medical supplies, my wife yelling at me, and a nurse. So it's everything.
You said a nurse?
Yes.
Kevin's
everything.
Kevin's ears just perked up.
Yeah.
Plus, listener questions via the hotline, possibly. It's going to be incredible. Thomas, as always, if we reach $100 in donations, I'll drink something horrible the patrons sent me. I got 99 grape. That's disgusting. And Ranos Bravian. I don't even know who sent me. I thought I was out of that weird stuff that Vinny and Maine had sent us, but this one popped up. This one looks really disgusting. I'll be drinking that. So how many weeks are we away?
All right, so as you can see, we are on a hot 144 week donation streak. 12 weeks to go. You guys can make it 11.
Marcus Cole in weeks away.
Oppenheimer Tulane Hater won last week with big 80 buckaroo. No new donations so far. If you want to support Ralph's drinking habits, just type ! donate in the chat. Don't give your money to YouTube, guys. No new donations so far, unfortunately, yet.
All right. So, Dave, the Saints continue in their quest to make Alvin Kamara break up with them. At the Saints Hall of Fame golf tournament, which you were at, by the way, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I was there.
Mickey Loomis is talking to the media, and he's just like, "Yeah, we don't have a contract out to Taysom Hill. We have a contract out to Cam Jordan, but that was just like, I was stunned that like they just casually announced that the Taysom Hill era is over. Like, we're not offering him a contract; he's not going to be back."
I didn't realize that was news because I will admit, and I don't remember when I found this out. I don't think I knew this at the time last week when we did our last podcast, but the news that Taysom's house was up on the market.
Yeah, you broke the news that NOLA.com did that today. I was like, we Dave had that weeks ago.
Wait, did I say that on the last show?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Behind the scenes, I think.
Put it in the group chat.
I think he said it behind. I think he said it behind the sines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, so then I did break that. All right, good.
Mm-hmm. So, but it was just surprising to me that Mickey Loomis just casually mentioned it. That like, yeah, we don't have a contract out offer to Taysom Hill, and that's basically saying it's over. And I just figured the Saints would have been like at the golf course, more diplomatic about it, and. I mean, I know that Taysom Hill is kind of cooked in his knee. He never really recovered from the Ram injury 2 years ago. But Dave, I was incredibly sad. Like I knew even if I knew it was coming, and I know like the official announcements down the line somewhere, like it made me sad, and I felt bad I was like, Mickey, you had to do it that way? Like, couldn't you just be like, we're still talking to him. We might see how it goes. I mean, if they can string Kamara along well into August, why can't they string it along with Taysom? So I was just surprised how they did Taysom like that.
Well, I don't think that the Kamara and Taysom situations are the same. They can't string. They don't need to string Taysom along. They need to string Kamara along because Kamara's under contract. So, they're whatever. But look, I don't know.
But couldn't you just say, let Taysom decide what he wants to do? Like, they couldn't have to say, like, we don't have a contract out to him. He's done. I don't know. Kevin, am I overreacting?
I mean, you're kind of like all over the. You're not even all over the place. You just have like this like weird nervous energy.
I do. Taysom makes me sad. I want.
Yes, it is sad. But we went through all of this after the last home game last season when Taysom was at the podium and got teary-eyed and was being sentimental about his time in New Orleans. And like, we did this already. Like, we said our piece.
You're saying we said our goodbyes.
The odds of him being gone, the odds of him being gone are very, very high. Like near 100%. It's probably 95.5, something like that. Might even be higher. So I don't know. It's on Twitter. I haven't seen anybody get any. I haven't seen any soiled diapers about this or people getting mad or pissy about it. It just is. That's all. That's all. It's fine. It's fine. We're not sending him to a farm upstate. He's going away and he's going to do his own thing. And he's either going to try to go play somewhere else or he's just going to retire. And that's okay.
Dave, here's the thing about the Taysom Hill stuff, the Mickey Loomis saying that he didn't have a contract. Here's the thing that it hit me, and I was very surprised in the way that it hit me, is I'm more emotional about Taysom Hill no longer being on the Saints. I'm more emotional about that than I was with Drew Brees announcing his retirement. I'm more emotional about Taysom than almost any player that the Saints have had. And he's not even like my personal favorite, although I loved him. I think it's because of this. I'm going to see if I live to be 75, 80 with the Saints. I'm going to see them have another great quarterback. They might already have one in Chuck. I'm going to see them have another great running back. I've seen Kamara. I've seen Deuce. I've seen Mark Ingram. I've seen a bunch of great running back. I'm going to see them have a great receiver, a great linebacker, a great pass rusher. I'm never going to see the Taysom Hill experience again of the guy who played tight end, played quarterback, returned kicks, did punt coverage, blocked punts. Like, I'm never seeing that again. Passes. Yeah, like. So I'm never going to see that again. And I'm more emotional about it than I thought. And I didn't like the way Mickey handled it on the golf course. I didn't like it.
All right. I've got numbers here. John Sigler tweeted this out earlier, but this is Taysom Hill by the numbers: 2,551 rushing yards, 2,367 passing yards, 1,034 receiving yards, 118 regular season games, 34 touchdown runs, 12 touchdown passes, 11 touchdown catches, 18 special teams tackles, 7-2 record as a starting QB, 6 playoff games, 2 blocked punts, 1 special teams recovery, and 489 kick return yards.
Yeah,
that's a Swiss Army knife, jack of all trades.
Yeah, you will probably never see those kind of stats.
Hey, Andrew, here, man.
I don't know. Is he just?
But no, I'm not here. I'm just listening.
Oh, don't do. Yeah, just don't Just sign on when you get
He's
home.
fine.
Don't
He's fine.
don't do the
Fine.
thing when you're in the car and then you're not talking, and then Ralph says something so asinine that you have to unmute yourself and butt in and talk because you just can't just sit by and listen.
It's fine.
So far, the only person that said something asinine has been you, Dave.
All right, mute yourself.
I like the disemboweled
Anyway, look,
huge
Yeah.
voice. Actually.
I like that. We have a caller, guys. We have a caller.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
First time, long time.
Long time. Yeah, long time, first time. I totally get where Ralph's coming from. I do have a soft spot for Taysom Hill myself. I love the guy. I love the fact that I love what he could do on the field. I love that he wore number 7. That was the number I wore, when I played sports. And I get what Ralph's saying. It's just there was zero pomp. It's akin to like the fact that Drew Brees' last game had to be in front of like 6,000 people in the Superdome during COVID. Like it's just it's going out with a whimper and not a bang, and it just feels disappointing, and it feels like a letdown because it feels like the guy should be celebrated. It feels like he should get to go out there one more time or something to a stadium full of people for one last round of applause, and instead he gets he wasn't chewing gum, but the equivalent of Mickey just chewing gum and saying we're on to Cincinnati or whatever. I get it, but like Kevin said, like we knew this was. He was crying at the press conference because he knew this was coming. So,
Dave? Just real quick though, I know I'm not supposed to speak, but I just want to say this. Don't you guys kind of feel like he did go out with a bang, throwing that touchdown pass in his last game at home?
I did forget about that. That's right.
Yeah,
I was going to bring that up. I was looking up the number.
Right.
He did. It was a nice send off. It was better than Mickey Loomis announcing it and then saying, "Hey, look at my 4-iron." Like, so I just the people in the chat, Oppenheimer, other people in the chat are killing me. They're saying that I'm too sentimental. NFL's cutthroat business. Not for me. Like, I don't give a shit about the players' money and all this. Like, it's just. All I care about is the Saints winning and how it made me feel. And I know that, like, we're not going to see another Taysom. And the thing that made Taysom fun, Dave, I think, was the nerds and the cat people and all the smart NFL people hated Taysom. They hated him, and we loved him. And we were like, you nerds don't understand how awesome he is. Shut up. And that made it more enjoyable for me.
Nobody's disputing that.
You love dunking on the nerds. You love dunking on
Nobody's disputing that. Nobody's disputing that. All the people who talk crap about the contract, this, that, and the other thing, his lifetime career earnings in the NFL, $62.9 million. That's a lot of money to have a lot of Mormon wives, go live in Utah, do whatever you want to do.
Thomas,
make
Kevin,
a nice, healthy donation to BYU.
Or to us.
Or to us. Yeah, hey, listen, right. I'll sing the praises of John Smith if the money's right. Listen. I went through the numbers already. This is a genuine unicorn, and yes, it is sad. It's sad that he's going away, or sad that he's leaving. But frankly, this is the ultimate cliched Instagram selfie model making a duck face at the camera line here. But don't be sad because it's over. Smile because it happened. Okay?
Right. Next topic. Moving on.
I mean,
like, seriously, like, it's just like.
Continue.
I'm making the face. See, I realize we're on a podcast, so the people who are listening, like Juge and everybody else who are listening to this later, they can't see what I'm doing, but the people on the video podcast, they can. I was making the duck face. I was holding my phone in front of me. That. Look, we had the unicorn. And it was great. It was great. Nobody will ever be able to take that away from us. No amount of bashing about, oh, he couldn't do this or you overpaid him for that. Brother, That was $62.9 million. Actually, you can minus whatever the Packers paid him, 1.6 or something like that. So over $60 million paid, and guess what? Worth every penny. Worth every penny.
Yeah, the Seattle highlights, all the the thing I remember two things about Taysom Hill. I remember my mom asking me in 2018, she's like, "Who is that covering kicks wearing number 7?" And Andrew texted me at like the exact same moment. He's like, the Saints third string quarterback is covering kicks. What is this? And I was just like, I don't know. And like that you figure like that was like going to be like a 1 week freak occurrence. And where it's like, what is it? 8 years later, 7 years later. So it just, my final question.
Can I ask a question? Someone said he's 7-2 as a starting quarterback. What was his record against the Atlanta Falcons?
Then thank you, Cole. A nice question.
Undefeated, never lost.
I'll hang up and listen.
The Falcoholic was very excited about Taysom Hill, about Mickey Loomis saying Taysom Hill was no longer going to be on the Saints. I have to say that's when I knew it was over for Taysom, when he couldn't muster it up and he couldn't still dominate the Falcons. Like that was his calling card. Like he wrecked the Falcons in every which way possible.
So are we talking as a starter?
Yes.
So to my knowledge, I only see 2 starts here versus Atlanta. Both of them wins.
There you go.
Of course.
Now, if you want his numbers versus Atlanta, I got his numbers here: 4 kick returns, 96 yards.
No, what's his quarterback? What was his quarterback numbers? Like it was like
his overall.
Good.
Sure, his overall quarterback. Here we go: 57 completions on 77 attempts, 74% completion, over 700 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Quarterback rating of 119.1, sacked 7 times.
Oh,
if he could play Atlanta every week, he'd have gone to Canton. He would have been.
Yeah, yards per attempt 9.1.
My God.
He had 1 catching touchdown. Caught 15 balls, 168 yards. He was perfect on receiving. 15 targets, 15 catches. 82 rushes, 493 yards, 6 yards per attempt. 6 touchdowns were on the ground.
I mean, guys, that is God mode.
God mode. I think his only mistake against Atlanta was last year on the 4th down, and I think he fumbled once going into the goal line. I think that's it. The rest of the time, he and the block punts. Didn't he block 2 punts against Atlanta too? Like just incredible. So here's my final question on this topic. And Andrew's disemboweled voice from the heavens can chime in if he wants. And I'll start with you, Dave. Taysom Hill, clearly he's going to be a Saints.
That's the audio quality we get from the heavens. I would have thought it would have been crystal clear.
Behind the dumpsters.
We get the heaven where Andrew is. It's 2017 Saints Happy Hour audio quality.
Oh, wow.
So
heaven is
here's my question.
Behind in the comm department. Surefire
first ballot Saints Hall of Famer. But Dave, Taysom Hill, Ring of Honor?
No, I don't think so. I really don't. I know he was good at a lot of things, but he really wasn't great at anything. And I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know if he's Ring of Honor worthy. The Ring of Honor is really small. It's going to be small.
That's the whole fucking point of Taysom Hill, you asshole. The answer is yes.
No, I don't know.
Boy, God is angry at you, Dave.
Yes. Wow. God calling. This is God calling from his Nokia.
I like Angry Juge on the car phone. We might have to make this a regular thing.
Stay in your car and just keep driving around until this podcast is over. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like there are other players potentially that could get in over him.
I mean, how many more spots do they have in the Ring of Honor? How far can they go? I guess they could rearrange it, Kevin, and like double them up. But like, they only have so much real estate up there, right?
Right, but I mean, the team's been in existence 60 years or almost 60 years. Like, we've only got what, 5 names up there?
What is it? Archie,
6?
Archie, Ricky, Drew, Will Smith, Morton.
Is Arnie Fielko count?
No. And then
here's the way I look at it. Would you put Vilma ahead of him? And the answer is fuck no. Vilma was awesome. He was a captain. He was a leader. He was a Pro Bowler. He helped us win a Super Bowl. And he was just a linebacker. And Taysom was the most unique player we ever had. And there's no fucking way I'm putting Vilma ahead of Taysom. Forget it.
Okay, but you just cherry picked Vilma out of thin air. Like why? There are other people. Like, is Steve Gleason in the Ring of Honor?
Not yet.
But he probably should be. Okay, we have 8 names. We have 8 people on this. Archie and Ricky already said. Willie Rofe, Morton Anderson already said. Will Smith already said. Tom Benson, Sam Mills, and Jari Evans.
There you go. I mean,
I think you put Peyton in there. You put Gleason.
You got to get Gleason in there before he leaves.
You put Cam Jordan in there.
Cam Jordan, yes.
Drew. I put Taysom before Sean Payton.
I would too.
If Taysom is retired, correct?
Not yet, not officially.
If he is, yes.
Correct.
Okay.
What about Teddy Bridgewater, man?
Stop. Go back to your hole.
Before we get
go check on your mother.
She's watching Polish tennis.
She's watching Teddy B highlights.
Before we get to our next topic, Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is a strawberry-flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. Don't forget to check out Bev Test's Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskies supported Saints Happy Hour all football season long, all through the draft, all off season. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today. All right. So here's the thing, Kevin. It's off season, and I'm not above stealing topics from other podcasts, not Saints podcasts per se, because that's like a felony. You can't be doing that. But like national podcasting, I will steal their ideas and topics. So I stole this topic. Full disclosure, I stole this topic from the Ringer NFL podcast, but I'm going to make it Saints themed.
Oh, you better be careful. Bill Simmons' intern might come after you.
Yeah, he might come after us. Let's be like Marty McFly and go back to the future. We are heading all the way to May 2029. I want people in the chat to do this, but I want Dave and Andrew, if he wants to. I want you to make a prediction about the 2029 Saints right now that you think is kind of, sort of, possibly, maybe realistic. That's 3 years from right now.
3 years from today.
3 years.
So Kevin obviously does not have one.
That's right.
Did not
do you
do his
have
homework.
One?
Do you want to think about? You can think about
because I care about this, Kevin. I care about this podcast, and so when I'm given a small, simple task of homework, I do it. So yeah, I do have one.
Well, you got
just like I always have a story time, like we were all.
Well, Kevin, you got to understand.
And you got to
understand with Dave. Dave is on cloud 9 because Ford DeLee did amazing numbers. Amazing. So Dave is now fully engaged in the podcast. He's got his baby. He's got the hotline. He's got his second baby, Ford DeLee. He's fully engaged with us now.
He's fully
which I love.
forked.
And by the way, I hate the fact that Dave came up with another great idea with the Ford DeLee.
I didn't come up with the idea. It's just like you stole the segment from the Ringer. I stole it from Pardon My Take.
So what? So Dave, what is your Saints?
All right.
May.
Well, I didn't know.
29.
I didn't know it was supposed to be May 2029 specifically. I didn't know
You can make it any any month. You want. Doesn't have to.
My prediction, and I actually honestly believe this, is that the Saints. The Saints will be in a great shape, and I don't know what that. I don't have a specific definition for that. But what I mean is, like, they have Shuck is the guy, and they've either come off of winning a Super Bowl, or they've come off of an NFC Championship appearance, or they've come off of 2 deep playoff runs, and the next season seems promising. You know, the point being, though, that the team is in good position. They are healthy. They've got a good future, a bright future ahead of them. They've got a lot of talent. They are considered perennial contenders for the championship game or the Super Bowl. And
Are they dominating the NFC South?
I mean, I think you have to be. Yeah. They're perennial picks to win the NFC South every year and win the division. And Mickey Loomis finally says, that's what Mickey Loomis has been waiting for. He's never wanted to leave the team when they're down and out and when they're in a bad place. And he will finally have the team on a path to success. And he's going to retire, and he's going to go out
I knew
on a high note
about himself. There, I knew what that was.
Not
wrong, just early.
Oh no, this has nothing.
Wow, impressive.
This has nothing to do with me. This is a real prediction that I think that's what Mickey's been waiting for, and I think that might be somewhat on the timeline that we're looking at. So that's my prediction. I have nothing to
My prediction, way more specific, way more detailed, and I think even more fun. Kevin,
Yeah.
I'm going to predict right now, in May 2029, the Saints will have 2 different coordinators than they have now, and a new tight ends coach, because Tyler Shuck is going to be the biggest employment act in the NFL for the next 5 years. Staley's getting a job. Nussmeier's getting a head coaching job, and Chase Hazlitt is going to be somebody's offensive coordinator. That's how good the Saints offense is going to be. Everybody's getting jobs. By 2029, the Saints will have 2 new coordinators. That is my big prediction for the Saints.
Hey, Tomas, check the timestamp on this.
I'm glad Ralph and I are very optimistic about the future of this team.
Yeah. My prediction is the Saints will be gunning for their 4th consecutive NFC South title.
Wow. Oh, Kevin just comes from the top rope.
And they will be coming off of a NFC Championship victory. They will lose in the Super Bowl to the long-suffering, much maligned Buffalo Bills. And Mickey will retire in the offseason. But the most important thing is, I think, going for 4 consecutive NFC South division titles.
I mean, that would be like the same as the 2017 through 2020 group. That's strong. And I mean, you look back at it, and we always think of the no call, and we think of the playoff heartache. But to win 4 straight division titles, it's not nothing, right?
Well, 3. If they win in 3, they'd be going for the 4th in 2029.
Yeah, that's right. But even 3 in a row, like, it's not nothing.
Yeah,
And I feel like we get so hung up on banners sometime that we don't regular season stuff gets what's the word devalued. It gets devalued. Dave, this offseason has been pretty amazing. And we've talked about God knows everything under the sun. We're going to try to do a bracket. You get to the summer. All we want is players not to get injured, don't get arrested. And we just cruise on, get to the end of July. Football's here. Bada bing, bada boom. We're off and running. So this next topic that I have is just sort of an audible that I'm going to call. But when you look at this Saints
here we
team,
go.
When you look at this Saints team, what is on the roster? What's the one player that we haven't talked about that you think is like kind of sort of critically important that you maybe think about and you're like, oh, that's pretty important and we don't talk about it, that we should be talking about? Because I feel like we've talked about every damn thing under the sun. Is there anything we've missed? And you can say, no, we've talked about it all. I don't think there's anything super critical. You don't have to. You don't have to give it. You don't have to give us.
I mean, I'm only thinking about this because this just happened yesterday. This is top of mind. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe Justin Reed. Maybe he's more important than we give him credit for, and we don't really talk about him.
No, I mean, listen, the secondary, if you go, I mean, they're really young at corner. Even if Andrew's fave, Jonas Sanker, even if he's playing, I mean, that secondary, I feel like he's one of those guys where like a veteran presence, if he kind of would get hurt and you pulled him out, I don't know that it would be Kevin a Jenga piece, but that's one we don't talk like. I feel like he's just a guy that like showed up, played pretty good. Like his free agent contract, like we didn't think of it as a bargain, but like he was solid, and he's an interesting one. Like we talk about corner, we talk about everything on the defense. We don't really talk about safety and like what if they don't have a veteran back there to like guide the ship?
Well, I'm looking at the depth chart for the Saints right now, and there isn't anybody listed after Justin Reed as a strong safety.
There you go.
Like you got.
I think I nailed that answer.
Like free safety. Free safety has 4 names on it: Blackman, Sanker, Terrell Burgess, and an Elliott Davison.
Yeah. So there you go. Like you might be bringing in the corpse of Jalen Ramsey or something. You don't know, and move some bodies around at safety. So I'm going to go. This is a thing. It's not that we haven't talked about him because when they signed him, we were super excited. But I wonder if we haven't really thought about Caden Ellis in the right way in this sense, Dave. For Atlanta, he played every freaking play for them last year, and he wore the green dot. If the Saints have the same expectations for him as he was with the Falcons, that's a pretty big deal. That like Caden Ellis, wear the green dot, play every play. Like that's a pretty significant thing. And I think we're maybe like not thinking about it, not processing it totally. And that's my sort of under the radar Saints thing that we haven't, I don't think anybody's really talked about it. And, you're missing Demario Davis. You're going to have a young linebacking core. I think Caden Ellis, especially if they put the green dot, that kind of, Andrew, that would mean like, hey, right, he's the green dot guy. That means we're expecting you to be the leader. That means like they would be expecting a lot out of Caden Ellis. And I feel like when they signed him in free agency, they're like, oh, he'll just be the pass rush guy. I feel like the expectations for him for the Saints internally are way bigger than maybe fans have.
Well, first of all, I have a 16-ounce Coors Light, so welcome to the
Since we're on that topic, I was going to ask, are you eating fast food? Looks like you're eating fries out of a bag here.
No, I'm eating chips.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have dinner, so I just needed something quick to fuel me. So But yeah, I would say first of all, like predict the 2029 Saints. Like that's in the pantheon of worst Saints topics Ralph has ever produced for this podcast.
And he stole it.
I mean, that's wrong. I mean, I've come up with some bad ones.
I would almost like be thankful that I wasn't here for it, because thank you for burning that on these idiots when I wasn't here, because I don't want to answer it. I think the question sucks. I think it's like who knows? Like in 3 years, is the world even going to exist? Like, or how many guys on the roster are still going to be on the Saints? Like, I don't know, 4 of the 53 are still going to be on the Saints. So like the coaching staff, like he predicts it like 3 guys are going to leave for other jobs. Yeah, great prediction, Ralph. No shit, because like of the 7 guys on the coaching staff, will probably have like 2 still there, and won't be one of them. So ridiculous question. But anyway, I digress. What did you ask me again? I was so busy shitting on you, I forgot what you actually.
Andrew, you think that's ridiculous? It's only middle of May, my friend. We got like 10 more weeks of ridiculousness to go.
How are we doing on the shots, by the way? Are we?
No, we're not even close. We're
not even close.
We're not even close.
Is in jeopardy.
We're not even close.
Ross forgot about the donation fucking update, man. We had one donation. We had one donation from Mexico.
I know that I wasn't here.
Jesus.
I know I wasn't here. I know you didn't donate because you've been listening to Dave, and it was insufferable. I get it. I'm here now. Please donate. You can donate now. Now that I'm here, you can do it. It's okay. I'm gonna talk over Dave. You're not gonna have to listen to him as much. Like, it's gonna be okay. But what was your question?
His question was, you weren't here, but his question was what, and this was not on the rundown. I know you read the rundown.
Audible.
And
you're going to read the rundown anyway.
And you're going to be really upset that he called an audible here. But what's one player on the team that nobody's really talking about, that's under the radar, that's more important than anybody's really giving him credit for? I said Justin Reed. I said Justin Reed. Ralph said Caden Ellis. The table is yours.
Bang!
Oppenheimer with the big shocking takes us over the edge.
You just gave Andrew a big head.
I
Andrew,
show
were you
up
drinking
and,
wherever
and
you were driving?
Happen.
Were you drinking wherever you were driving?
John 4K.
Andrew has a driver.
Ronnie Bell.
Come on now.
Ronnie Bell? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the current team, Ronnie Bell.
Not for long.
And by the way, guys, let me read the donation message from earlier from Mexi. Who that? Is Ralph going to cry? He asked, like half an hour ago.
It's mean. Yeah. It's mean.
No, he already did all his crying before.
All right, so Ralph said Caden Ellis. You said who, Dave? Remind me.
Justin Reed.
Justin Reed.
Well, you said Justin Reed because you just played golf with him, so that's a stupid answer.
Of course he says
you literally just said that because you just met him, and that there was no thought put into that. That was just, let me name the first guy that I met most recently. Wow, very creative.
Who took a selfie with me in it.
Yeah. I actually really like the Caden Ellis answer. Ralph, like, I've been on a roll, in trashing all of you, but I actually think that is a incredible answer. I think he is going to be the DeMario of this defense, and I actually think Caden Ellis is going to have a more important part of this defense than Pete Werner. Like, I think he's being positioned to be more critical to kind of all of this, and I don't just mean playing linebacker. I mean leadership. I mean, wearing the green dot, calling the audibles, whatever. I think he is assuming DeMario's role. So I think that's a great call. My pick for the most underrated, I'm going to go with David Edwards.
Damn it! That was it.
He's been the biggest free agent signing for the Saints, and it's kind of flown under the radar because he's a guard, and maybe Travis Etienne is someone that is going to get more notoriety from the fantasy football players or whatever. But I just think David Edwards has the potential. I remember years ago when we signed Ben Grubbs, and years later when we signed Larry Warford, right? Those are very high-priced, big name, solid guards that the Saints acquired. But I think David Edwards is better than both of those guys, and I think he's going to have a better career with the Saints.
Kevin's just so mad you took his player.
Are you fucking gonna drink or not, Rolf?
I'm gonna drink.
Oh yeah, shit. Ralph has to drink.
Oh, dude, this smells like smells like it's the Vince thing, Ranas. It smells like cologne, but like cologne or like a sewer water, or maybe if you ever have a dog that's wet. It's really this is really.
Oh yeah.
Was it open before you got it?
Drink up, Pony Boy.
Was it open before you got it?
No, if it was, I hope Vince isn't trying to poison me. I opened it while we were talking. Here we go.
Here we go. Damn.
Oh, it had a little bite at the end. Ooh. Ooh.
Not so good.
You ever eat like a bad oatmeal cookie that as soon as you bite into it, you know that it's old and stale? That kind of like the finish of that. Ooh, it's really.
What's the rating?
7. I mean, it wasn't.
Oh, 7.
It didn't hit that hard. It's only 40% alcohol.
7's like fucking 2. Ralph's. Well,
what do you want? So thanks.
I tell you what, I will say, I mean, Jude's just sweeping in and taking David Edwards. Really just all the wind out of my sails. So I'm just gonna say the fat punter. Give me the fat punter.
The fat punter. You don't think we're talking? He's under the radar. You know what though, Kevin? I feel like even though Andrew stole your end, it's redeem yourself, because we're one bad punting game away from being obsessed about it and saying that he was a terrible idea to sign the fat punter. So you never know. People
wait, now hold on. I mean, just specifically speaking to Andrew here, down here. I admitted you weren't here. You were logging on. You weren't on the podcast yet, but I admitted that Justin Reed was top of mind when Ralph put us on the spot and asked this question quickly because it wasn't on the rundown. And but I do think one, nobody talks about him, and he's he's not somebody that gets discussed, so he fits that criteria. And two, I don't know, I do kind of think safety is kind of important. We mentioned before you got here that on the depth chart there's no one else listed at strong safety behind him. There's a bunch of free safeties. Obviously, everybody's moving around, but I don't know.
You could have picked Jonas Senker. You could have gone that route.
Yeah, but I didn't play golf with Jonas Senker yesterday.
Right. That's you're kind of making my case for me here.
No, I think they're both. I think you could make the case for both of them. I just happened to play golf with one of them yesterday. By the way, where was Jonas Senker yesterday?
Dave, I gotta say,
why was he out there?
Dave, you need to get your.
There we go. You know what? Now, not a team. Jonas Senker, not a team player. Not at the team function.
His dad has some serious things going on. Take it easy, buddy.
No.
So
he needs to be home with family right now.
I was gonna say, Dave, you need to whip your troops into shape. Thomas is gonna explain it when we do the mailbag. We didn't have as many voice submissions as we as we need and require during the offseason. As always, the Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Bev Test, best flavored whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey, and Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Thomas, play Take It to the Top.
By the way, we'll get Jonas on this podcast. It's gonna happen.
Yes.
I feel like when we've had players that play for the Saints and they're on the team, like it's gone really badly. Like we had rookies on the team and it went
the only player that's ever been good is Street. I feel like every other player, Ralph, that we've had on this show, we're like 1 for 38. It's been awful. Morstead was good.
What about John Isner, man?
Oh yeah, Morstead. We forgot about Morstead.
John Isner was a tennis player.
That's right.
Still a player.
And Joe Horn wasn't on the team anymore. But Joe Horn did cry.
Yeah, he did cry on the show.
Thomas, what's first up?
Ralph made him cry. All right, first question is from a very quick one from Jason Champagne, I think, which is from last week. By the way, I saved it. Let's go.
If Dave is a Sigma, does that make Ralpha the Alpha?
No.
No, you're not.
I'm not alpha anything, Jason. And when we get to story time, you will understand why.
Oh wow. I'm not even. I mean, I'm familiar with the slang Sigma, but I'm not even really quite sure I know what it really describes or references in particular. So
Sigma male.
Do you want me
Ralph is not an alpha.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah.
Well, wait. I mean, I've heard of Ligma. Have you heard of Ligma, Kevin?
Ligma Sigma.
Ligma?
Yeah, Ligma. Have you heard of Ligma?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Ligma Sigma.
My son accused me today. He accused me this morning of looks. He said I was looks maxing because I was shaving. I don't think that qualifies. But
No, that doesn't.
Jesus.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Your son's got it wrong.
You're putting clothes on. You're looks maxing, man.
So I'm going to give you the definition here for Sigma. In modern slang, Sigma refers to as, quote, an independent, confident, and self-reliant person, often called a lone wolf, who operates outside traditional social hierarchies.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm a Sigma. I think I'm more of just a regular alpha. I don't think I'm very... Well, I mean, like, I don't think I'm outside...
Dave.
Well, I don't think I'm outside the traditional hierarchy. I think I'm very firmly inside the traditional hierarchy.
I've seen Dave in action at the Tulane game. He is as much a part of the system as anybody can be.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Shaking hands and kissing babies.
Correct.
Suck on this,
So
bitch.
I think I'm just an alpha.
Right. So,
Alpha dog.
all
Woof,
right, Thomas.
woof, woof.
Thomas, what's next?
All right, next question. I don't remember who.
I like Kevin took a gummy before this episode. He must have. He's just in a good mood. Kevin's a good vibes guy right now. Yeah, he's I know. Okay, look, Kevin, I know.
Just in a pleasant mood.
Illegal.
Yeah, I bet
Just in a pleasant mood.
Who is she? Who is she?
Shit, I'd have told y'all already.
That's right. What do you got, Thomas? You found it yet?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, go.
All right, next question. Where's Andrew?
Do we need him? Yes, exactly.
This is Charles. If the Saints could add one Louisiana-related animal to the roster, aka alligator, pelican, nutria, which one would give them the best chance to win? I love the show. I hate Dave's stupid voice mail questions.
Oh, We have hit the bottom of the barrel. Please.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm glad. At first, I thought he was just going to say, I hate Dave. And then I'm glad he kept going and said his stupid voicemail question. So I feel a little
Why
bit
does
better
that sound like Ralph recorded his voice and then slowed it down by like 20%?
I mean, Kevin, do you really think I have the capability of audio proficiency to do that?
No, but I'm sure you know a 9-year-old who does.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I
Wait,
know
do you
it
really
now.
think? Can we hear? Do you really think that was him? Can I hear it? Let's hear it.
That
again.
sounded like Ralph doing a southern, southern
Do we
act,
think-
trying to.
Do we think the call is coming from inside the building?
Call is coming from inside the
We
house.
can play it again if you want.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Just give me the first sentence.
By the way, Oppenheimer said, "This is why I'm against voice questions."
Why? I don't understand.
This is Charles.
Why are I don't understand.
If the Saints could add one Louisiana-related animal to the roster, aka alligator, pelican, nutria, which one would give them the best chance to win? I love the show. I hate Dave's stupid voicemail questions.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm telling you, it just that
I
sounds like
I hear it a little bit. I hear it a little bit. I hear what you're saying. I don't know.
Maybe it's mouth, man. It's mouth.
yeah, it's mouth. It's Ralph, but with an evil goatee.
It's not Ralph. Anyway,
No,
I mean, like a pelican has the big, like a pelican can fit a whole, it could easily fit a football in its beak thing, and then fly above the entire line, and then just go in the end zone. And we're done.
And I feel like alligator. I've seen that video of the alligator attacking the picture of the deer, like the wood picture of the deer. So alligators aren't that bright. So I worry if they put the alligator on defense, he wouldn't know what to do. He could be easily confused. I think you got like the Saints. They need like Pelicans. I think you got to go like explosive player. You got to improve the defense. I'm going termite swarm, Dave. That's what I'm going. I'm going
blind
Louisiana.
them? Just blind them.
Yeah, like termite swarm on defense. We're just going to blind them. That's my pick.
Can I ask a question that is completely unrelated to the last question or anything to do with this podcast?
Sure.
But that's why we have story time. But sure.
Yeah, fair enough. But I'm curious if Ralph or either of you, Kevin or Dave, would. I feel like I have very passively been paying attention to non-Saints Louisiana/New Orleans sports news lately.
Yeah.
And I would love a quick hot take from any of you on two things. Number one, the Pelicans' new hire at head coach, and if what's the buzz around the city, or what have you seen on Twitter, or whatever. And then secondly, this whole Will Wade adding like these 25-year-old dudes that were
Professional
drafted,
players from Europe.
These dudes that were illegal, that legally they're trying to make legal and whatever.
Is he like Nick Nolte from Blue Chip?
Yes, exactly.
On steroids. On steroids, yeah.
I'll keep it simple, Andrew. The Pelicans, I don't know nothing about this coach from Orlando that just got fired. The Pelicans hired him. He's a golf buddy of Joe Dumars. I'm all the way out on the Pelicans until they start acting like a legitimate professional franchise. I couldn't give a shit. For LSU basketball,
before the hire?
Yeah, I don't even care. Like the Pelicans, like they're like off my sports pyramid. But LSU basketball, I'm all the way back in. I love Will Wade. I'm fact that he's back. Our gangster prince. He didn't even wait. He's signing professional Europeans.
He's already pissing people off. Yeah.
People are calling college basketball writers are calling him fucking idiot, asshole. Like, I love it. I'm all the way back in for LSU basketball. All the way. I'm more in on LSU basketball than I am for football. Like, I cannot wait.
All right. I didn't even, you know what? I do now have an opinion on the Will Wade thing, although previously 2 seconds ago I didn't, but I do now. And I'll give that one first so I don't forget it. And that is when John Sumrall was here in New Orleans and coaching Tulane. He shared his opinion with me, and he said Tulane should hire Will Wade. He loved Will Wade, and to me, John is the same. He's the same kind of guy. Like, he will go above and beyond. He'll do whatever he needs to do. He might break a couple of rules, or get creative in whatever process. And obviously, Will Wade is the same way. And I wish Tulane. I wish maybe we could have gotten him at.
Rules are for suckers in college sports.
I agree,
especially
especially college basketball. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. And then what was the other question? The first one,
the new Pelicans coach.
Oh, look, I'm with. I know nothing about basketball. I have no idea about this guy's coaching thing or whatever. Just, I feel like 10,000-foot view, optics. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look good. Like, this guy wasn't good. This guy wasn't good for the Magic, so now we're gonna hire him. And I mean, like, right. I don't know. That's just, this guy's supposed to excite me. Like, let's go get some young guy or whatever, some up-and-coming young guy. I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Should have hired Rondo. All right, we got one more question. Give it to us, Thomas.
Tim Rondo. All right, so this one isn't via the voicemail. And by the way, AJ Rochelle in the chat said it's Ralph for the last caller. I don't know. People don't believe you. All right, so the final question, with a photo. Just look at the screen. I'm going to show the photo first. Comes from the man, the myth, the legend, Monadula. And he asks, name this 90s comedy series title. Wrong answers only.
So let me describe the picture here for the people who are listening. This is a promotional image put out by the Vegas Raiders of Mendoza and who is that? Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
It's in the style of the Step Brothers movie poster, where they're sort of both posing at the, what is it? Not the Jolsons, that the J.C. Penney with the backdrop, and they're both wearing their
time vests.
Yes.
I don't really have a wrong answer because they're spoofing Step Brothers. I would say you could do, like, if you're old enough, like Bosom Buddies. But Bosom Buddies, Kevin, that was like two guys, like Tom Hanks and the other guy, like dressed up as women to live in the all.
Peter Scolari. Put some respect on Peter Scolari's name.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, this brings me to this point, though, Andrew. The
this would have been a
schedule
good
video
to have in advance.
I gotta say, Andrew, the schedule video, I won't say the Saints video was bad because it was local and that was cool. And I thought Margaret Orr just crushing the Falcons was fun. But overall, like, I don't know, like, they had a lot of other teams that were better than the Saints. So it wasn't like their best work for the schedule.
I would agree.
I gotta be honest, I didn't no idea what you're talking about.
You've been pretty checked out. You didn't even take part in the fleur de lis. We're texting about the fleur de lis, and you think we're changing the brand and the name of the podcast? Like, you're totally clueless. Like, you were totally clueless. You have no idea what's going on.
I'll tell you what.
I'm still not sure.
But when he was clued in, he did sound intrigued, especially when it came to making fun of my selections in the fleur de lis.
That's right.
Yes.
He did.
Yes. That's when it was mocking Kevin, I locked in. That's when I started paying attention.
Well, we would love to have you
if the topic becomes making fun of either of the three of you,
you're locked in.
I start to become very interested.
That's right.
Actually, we need to. That is part of this whole thing. We need to discuss. So, who won this week, Ralph? Tell everybody who won.
You won this week you won this week with 53% of the vote. I came in second.
That's only because I didn't attend. That's only because
I came in second. Kevin came in third.
Tomorrow night, Kevin, are you in for tomorrow night? Can you record tomorrow night?
Did anyone pick Pesh?
No,
No.
we did not.
No,
Oh, okay.
nobody picked
I mean,
Pesh.
Pesh is okay, but I couldn't take off Bud's broiler off my list. I mean, come on.
Pesh is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you had the number 4 at Bud's
You had to stay
broiler?
loyal to Bud's broiler, but Pesh is okay. No, there you go.
Number 4. Have the number
There
4
you
at
go.
Bud's broiler and come on back.
The rest of my case.
All right.
Listen,
so
Anyways, so look, tomorrow night. Can Andrew, are you available, or Kevin, are you available?
Possibly, yeah.
I can be, yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So
We're doing
So-
Saints players with either a 6 or a 9 in their jersey number. I already got my list.
Yeah, that I actually no, I am not participating in that because I think it's dumb.
Oh my god.
All
right.
Like if
That
the
was
number
easy.
was 6 or 9, then yeah, I'm in. But like they have to have a 6 or a 9 in some part of their number.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. There's like literally
Coach Bev, do your job.
a
That's what it's
thousand
about.
options.
Yeah, but we gotta pick the top. Yeah,
They
but
gotta
there's
pick
4
the
of
top
us.
4. And then we
Yeah,
got
there's
you
4 of us,
you
and we're
got
each
4
picking
and who
4,
does
so
the
that's
best in the
16.
draft.
Okay, great. My list is fucking
No,
Jari
that's it.
Evans
That's
and
it.
Drew
No, that's
Brees. Like, okay, great. I just picked like 2 Saints Mount Rushmore
don't-
guys.
we
and
go
my
down-
third pick is Cam Jordan. Boom, mic drop. Wow, like I did so
You don't
good on
get
this
to-
competition.
Dumbass. It's draft style. We each pick a player. So you don't get to pick every guy that you want to pick. Like, we're all picking guys. Whoever's the first pick is going to pick Breeze. And the second guy might pick, Cam Jordan or Lance Moore or whoever the freak, but whatever.
Okay,
but
great.
like, you're
Spoiler
picking the
alert.
best 4.
Spoiler alert for all of you that are thinking about listening to that show. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively congratulate whoever has the first pick because they're going to take Breeze and they have won. So congratulations. It could be Dave, it could be me, it could be I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know who's going to have the first pick, but they're going to take Breeze and they won. So congratulations. That's the show. You don't even have to listen.
The sun never sits on the Jewish
I take that as
empire.
a personal challenge from Andrew. I don't want to spoil things, but I take that as a personal challenge.
You better be here tomorrow night.
I'll circle back around to Ralph's original question. I was not a fan of the Saints schedule announce video. Like, look, it was very nice of Hoda Kotb to do a Zoom call or whatever it was she did, but like we're using and then to throw it to Margaret Orr, it's like, all right, I get it, it's fine. But then the unmitigated gall to use that weather tourist, the gall to use that weather tourist Jim Cantor to talk about things like get Jim Cantor.
Oh my
outta
God!
here.
Did he just
Get
call
Jim
Jim Cantor
Cantor
a weather tourist?
Is the E silent? I thought it was Jim Cantori. Is it silent? Is it E
Whatever.
I
Well,
don't
no,
know,
I
weather
could have
tourist
sworn
might
I've heard
be
of. I could have
That
sworn
might
I've
be
heard the name
harshest
pronounced Jim
insult I've ever
Cantor.
heard.
I feel
Weather
like you
tourist.
just. I feel like you just pulled a Ralph.
I feel like I just got my fantasy football team name, Weather Tourist.
Yeah, and it's Jim Cantor. Big picture of his goofy mug. Jim Cantor. I am standing in front of all this rubble and devastation here. A lot of misery around. Let me go poking around while I tell you how many inches of rain we're gonna get here. Get him out of here.
Fun fact, by the way, I know we mentioned Hoda Kotb. My tennis coach for 4 years in high school, my private tennis coach at Chateau Estates, at Chateau Country Club, and was a guy by the name of Berzis Kanga, who is now the head coach at UNO. He's been the head coach at UNO for, at least 15 years. But he married Hoda Kotb. He went up to New York with her. They later got divorced. But shout out to my guy Berzis. He probably will never hear this or listen to the show. But Berzis is awesome. He's the head tennis coach at UNO, and he used to be married to Hoda Kotb. Fun fact.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
So now it's time for story time of the week.
Last
All right.
30 minutes of this podcast has been story time.
I mean, I'll go first. So
Yes, I've been dying to hear
Say
this.
Storytime podcast.
So, in full disclosure, I tell you people almost everything about my life. I don't keep secrets. So I've had some health issues. I've had some health issues. My pee, other bodily fluids, they all have blood in them, and it looks like vinaigrette coming out.
You're back to that? I thought you got that fixed.
I'm back.
I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that.
So I had to go to the urologist because the medicine stopped working.
If you
and the urologist was like, "Hey, you got to pee in the cup, but you got to do a CT scan." But then she said to me, "You got to do a cystoscopy."
Oh no! Do not show the large version of that photo. Do not show the large.
I told you, man. I told you. I didn't want to show this.
So
and
basically, what it is
right now.
You get it's about $700, and for $700, you get the enjoyment and the pleasure of them of numbing your penis and sticking a camera up it. And
I'll pay $300 for that, but that's it. I offer you $300. My final offer.
I'll pay them $300, Andrew, to do it to Ralph.
My God, this is like my worst nightmare. My worst nightmare.
So here's the thing, Dave. It gets worse for me.
Oh no, it does not.
So the doctor said it, and apparently
your wife has to do it.
And my wife looked at me and pointed and said, "Don't you pass out. Don't you pass out." Because I like when people talk about medical things and blood, like I just have panic attacks and pass out. She's like, "Don't you pass out." And I'm like, "No, I'm good. This is Ralph's kid. So we go to schedule the test. And we're doing it, and I'm fine. And the woman hands me the piece of paper with the date on it. And after that, I don't remember anything till I came to. And I'm on the table. They're giving me orange juice. And when I tell you, my wife, she was a trooper. She was pretending to be nice to me. But I could see in those Mexican eyes, she was seething at me. She's seething at me. And she said, "I can't believe you did that again to me." And I was like, "I don't know." And
what do you mean again?
I've passed out. We were dating 3 months, and I had to give blood before, and I passed out, and I didn't know anybody in Houston, and I called her, and she had to come get me.
Love it. First blood draw.
Whatever, first blood draw. So that is.
And look, hey, I don't look. I'm looking at these photos, and look, I mean, I don't envy you. When is this happening?
So this is happening in July. Apparently,
so he already passed out, and it hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, why they should have just done it right then and there while you were out.
That's right. And when he passed out, they should have been like, "Code red, we're doing this now."
What?
Take off his pants.
But I am still. I mean, actually, all joking aside, though, I don't know. I'm still a little worried here that you've got an issue.
I am too, Dave. And the thing is, they said I could get it at like a hospital, like a surgery center, but it's triple the price. So
oh yeah.
I'm gonna go. This is very. I'm very uneasy. And now. I think that they're going to see me coming, and they're going to be like, "Uh-oh, he's coming!" Because I blacked out. They just handed me the piece of paper with the date on it, and
How long were you out for?
I mean, it felt like 5 years, but I think it was only 10 seconds. You know?
Oh, okay.
When is the next? When is this happening? When is the procedure?
July.
Guys, I feel like someone besides Ralph should be taking the shots. The next
no, I don't know. It sounds like
I know we joke about this all the time that this show is going to kill Ralph, but it might be killing Ralph. Should we take one for the team here?
Oh, maybe he should take more so he gets healed by these shots.
That's right. Maybe I need to drink different stuff and I could heal.
I was going to say, are you looking at these photos? I think I would need to take as many shots as possible. Wait a minute. You guys remember when we were younger and Tom Green got testicle cancer and he made a big spectacle of it and filmed it all? And I think we should do that with this. I think we should.
Yes.
I think we should get a video camera in there.
Patreon content.
Selly. Yep. I think we should get Selly to record all, everything. I'm just
Listen,
saying.
if they're shoving a camera up there, I think that the doctor's office needs to send you the file. And I think that needs to be uploaded as its own bit. I think Sally's camera needs to get the other bit. We need multiple angles of this procedure before, during, and after.
EJ wants 4K or bust.
Looking inside of Ralph's urethra is very low on the list of things I'm interested in. But Ralph, can you tell us what's going on with your bad hand? Like, are you still taking pictures? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it is. Right. I was gonna take some more pictures this week and give them to Thomas, but the medical things the superseded that. I gotta get some more pictures.
I mean, you better get to it. You're gonna have medical bills to pay.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have.
You better start boring yourself out for money.
That's right. Y'all need the medical bills are outrageous. I'm Kevin. After they get the camera out of my penis, I'm gonna be a full-on communist.
What an amazing assemblage of words there.
Thomas, clip that. Is it too late to add that to the submission for best podcasts of the year?
I'll mark it for next year.
After they take the camera out of my penis, I am becoming a communist.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's my story time. Right. Does anyone else have a story?
Is that a haiku?
Yeah.
That's tough to beat. I think we got to leave it at that.
No way. Absolutely not.
Dave has to weigh in.
I'm not going to weigh in on that, but obviously I already did talk about it. I played in the Saints Hall of Fame golf tournament again. This is my second year in a row that I've done this, and it's a lot of fun, good experience. They've got food on every hole. By hole 4, I was already stuffed, and I played with my buddy Tristan, and we played with our celebrity golfer was Justin Reed, who is. Definitely one of the better golfers on the team. Him and Deuce McAllister, who's not technically on the team, but he's out there playing. Him and Deuce are some of the better golfers. Spencer Rattler, I believe, is one of the better golfers that was out there. So we had a great time. Justin was awesome. And I did not watch the press conference, the Mickey Loomis press conference. I'm sorry, Ralph, I wasn't there in person, but... So anyway, yeah, no, we had good. If you saw any of the content, they featured Justin heavily on the social media content on the Saints social media. So if you see any of that, you might catch a picture of me or a video of me or whatever. But then my real story time of the week is ball maxing. Kevin, listen up. I don't know if you've heard about this. Ball maxing. Have you heard about ball maxing? Ball maxing is the latest trend. Males are injecting their testicles with like some sort of solution, like saline or whatever, to increase the size of their testicles. They say that it makes them feel better.
Is that what Rob is doing?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. It's. Their fluid, like saline, into their testicles. They increase the size. Experts obviously say this is a terrible idea, but
no shit.
That sounds horrific, Dave. And I'm about to have a camera shoved up there. Like that.
Yeah, ironic. It's ironic. It's ironic that this is what I chose to be my story time after what you just shared with us, because apparently, you're kind of. You're trendy, Ralph. You are trendy. Inserting needles into your genital area is all the rage right now.
Yeah. God.
But apparently people are doing it on... what I don't get is they're doing it on social media, which means people are sharing videos or photos of their testicles on social media. Is that correct? Is that what I'm?
No,
I didn't even think that was allowed.
That's not the TikTok or the Instagram streets where I am.
I'm just glad that they're not doing what this one clown was doing to his face, where he was just taking a mallet and breaking his own jaw.
Well, I have to.
Some say that increasing their scrotum size makes them feel more masculine and confident, while others claim they believe women prefer larger testicles. Some have also suggested that ball maxing can enhance sexual pleasure and performance.
Brother, let me tell you something. As somebody who has been around the block a couple of times, I have never once had a woman remotely say anything about my testicles or my balls.
Maybe that's called as they small, man.
Maybe that's right.
No.
Maybe that's...
No. I can tell.
You weren't ball maxing.
No.
Yeah, I want to say this.
Let me tell you something. When the horse gets out the barn, people know. Okay.
Here's the thing.
Whoa.
Here's the thing, Kevin. I want to say this to the kids. I want to say this to the kids, and they'll think I'm an old man, and I may be. Kids, you got to come up with something better than maxing for every slang term. Look maxing, ball maxing. Like, be more inventive.
Ass maxing.
Yeah, like it's not. Like it's
shit maxing.
Be better. Story time was amazing this week.
When you're getting a huge shit, you're shit maxing.
So Dave does that every Monday.
What?
All right, Thomas. Before we get out of here, give us a donation recap.
Oh, the week. All right. So thanks to everyone who donated. Thanks to 2 benefactors, we reached the streak is alive. 145 week donation streak. 11 weeks to go.
Tommy Lee Lewis.
The list is gonna be short.
Oh, nice.
The list is gonna be short but sweet for supporting Ralph's drinking habits. Thanks to Maxi Hudat, who started us off, and to the MVP for the second time this offseason, extending his hot streak to 2 with 72 buckaroos, who is the one and only evil Tulane hater, Oppenheimer. Congratulations.
I feel like it should be, Thomas, with all my medical stuff, it could be the off-season MVP slash HSA winner. Because that goes to
balls maxing.
Medical fund.
Dick maxing.
Thanks to everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the show and we made you laugh, which if you didn't laugh at this show, you're hopeless. Consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps make the show a little bit better and potentially keep me alive. Another reason to donate, Kevin. Always putting in the plugs. And don't forget to follow us on our socials wherever you get your podcasts for free. Thanks to Dave, Andrew, Kevin, and Thomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland. Until next time, the bar is closed.